This game is currently sitting at a very positive rating on Steam with 1,810 reviews, and it's available on all platforms, and on top of all that, it's free. That's right, everybody, I am talking about Hamster Playground. I know, you're thinking, what is this? Why is he talking about this game? Well, that's because I couldn't find any other games that released in August that we didn't talk about in last month's Multiplayer Minute. So welcome to the Multiplayer Minute. Let's talk about Hamster Playground. If you're interested in taking on the life of a hamster and racing up to 3 of your friends through mazes on a skateboard while also sitting on your couch, then check this one out. Listen guys, it's free to play, so why not just give it a try? If you want to know what games were released in August, here are the games we talked about last time. Chef Chen, World of Goo 2, Cat Quest 3, Cult of the Lamb, Streets of Rogue 2, and Shadow of the Ninja Reborn. Whoa, hold your hamsters there. No games released in August? Well, that's not quite true. Nintendo released a surprise Direct and Indie World after I filmed this video and packed up my studio, so welcome to packing my house up. In that Direct, we got the announcement for Pico Park 2 dropping immediately. While this game may look simple, the first one is actually really fun, and I am very excited. The game will support 2 to 8 players and adapts its puzzles to work exactly with the amount of players that you have. It's all about working together to accomplish whatever task is put before you. It is a fantastic party game, or just a fun, simple, but challenging game to play as a couple. It's available right now on Switch, but will come to Xbox and Steam on September 14th. In addition to the brand new Pico Park 2, we also got Goat Simulator 3 coming to Nintendo Switch. Now this game is already available on all the other platforms, but it might just be worth checking out for you. You play as a goat wandering around an open world, causing problems and completing all sorts of nonsensical quests. It's a goof and a gaff game, but I'm honestly pretty interested in playing it just for the laughs. It is worth mentioning that the Switch version will only support up to 2 players while everywhere else supports up to 4. I have to be honest with you guys, Hamster Playground didn't even come out in August. It came out in July. It's been a rough time trying to script this, but I do have some fantastic announcements coming up, as well as quite a few games coming out in September to talk about. So let's dive in. Coming on the 6th, we have Smells Like a Mushroom. When your vegetable planet is invaded by mushrooms, you join the Avengers and fight back. This is a 3D platformer mixed with a first-person shooter. It comes from the devs that gave us Kamikaze Veggies, and it looks like fun. It's packed with a very silly story and stupid vegetable humor. Right now, it's only releasing on PC, but they are planning on bringing it to PlayStation and Xbox later this year. You can enjoy up to 2 players locally in this silly action game. Towerborn looks like a very promising beat-em-up hack-and-slash style of game. You play as an ace born to protect the people of the Belfry. You can play with up to 3 friends as you venture into the world to defeat monsters and return to the Belfry for completed quests and to reforge weapons. There are plenty of different weapons to find and mix and match to make your character and playstyle completely your own. This game is intended to have a continuing storyline as new seasons of the game release, and it is coming as a timed exclusive to Steam on September 10th, and a 2025 release will follow on Xbox, and at that point it may be free to play, though I'm not entirely certain on that. Either way, it's definitely one that we want to pick up. Skipping forward to September 26th, we have the meats. No, wait, that can't be right. Iron Meat. Face off against the meat in Iron Meat. This platform shooter pays homage to classic run and guns of the past and has you battling against fleshy, meaty enemies who have been infected by an interdimensional biomass called, you guessed it, the meat. There are 9 levels to play, 3 difficulties to choose from, multi-phase boss fights, 30 unlockable skins that you can mix and match to create whatever abomination your heart desires, and to top it all off, 2-player couch co-op so you can enjoy it with a friend. The game will be available on all consoles and PC. Worms Armageddon Anniversary Edition was announced for Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch coming on September 26th. This game is supposed to have local multiplayer of some sort, though in all honesty, I really don't know how it works or how this game works. I know there are a bunch of weapons and you're supposed to use them to destroy the land masses, I think your goal is to be the last person alive or team alive. I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports will be headed to all consoles on September 27th. This childhood cartoon-inspired game brings your favorite tunes together in 4-player local multiplayer. You will compete in 4 classic sports: basketball, soccer, golf, and tennis. Each character has their own special characteristics for you to exploit, and of course there are power-ups for you to grab and give yourself that little bit of an extra boost. According to Steam, Storm Edge is planned to release in September. This is a roguelike game where you play as powerful mages forming Storm Edge, a guild to stop the elemental storms and save the world. The battlefield is constantly changing due to elemental storms, so you will need to stay on your toes while you try out the various different characters with their own unique abilities. Of course, as with any standard roguelite, you will also be able to purchase permanent upgrades and get little skill upgrades as you play through each run. The game will have local multiplayer, but I cannot find any info about how many players it's going to support. It is also planned for PlayStation and Nintendo Switch, but they don't have a date listed on their websites, so crossing our fingers that this game will even actually come out in September. Did you know that we have a Discord? That's right, we are trying to get all of the couch co-op lovers out there into one community. So if that's you, we would love it if you came and joined us with the top link in the description down below. We are always there sharing game sales, chatting with you guys, and we would love to have you come join our wonderful community. Now we get to move on to all of the wonderful game announcements. Castle Crashers is getting a DLC after 16 years. There is currently no release date, but this update will come to Steam and allows you to design your own characters and comes with a visual upgrade as well. Weenie Wise is an interesting co-op only title that will support local co-op, but it's also planned to have a free copy of the game as a Friends Pass so that you can play online with your person, whoever that is. You are on a quest to stop the sorceress Ragna from annihilating the human race. There are creatures you'll have to hide from, escape, or fight, 4 seals to collect, and magic stones to give you new abilities throughout the game. It looks like fun, and we are always big fans of games that specifically focus on that co-op niche. This one cannot be completed solo, so definitely go show them some love. It is planned to release in 2025. Los Ping Heroes, I'm certain I'm saying this one wrong, so forgive me. This is an 8-player brawling game featuring Mexican penguins. It's very reminiscent of games like Boomerang Fu or Cake Bash. There are a few different game modes, from score-based or lives-based or to ever-increasing strategy as you continue to power up your penguins. You may also encounter traps in the environment, and of course, Carly's favorite part of any game, you can customize your penguin. It looks like fun, and it is always nice to see a game that supports up to 8 players. As of now, it's coming just to Steam. Borderlands 4 was announced with a cinematic trailer. There is hardly any information here, and the Steam listing does not even say that it has local multiplayer, but we are just crossing our fingers because that's kind of a staple of these games, I think. Nico de Rico: The Magical World is coming in October. This is a platformer that is oddly reminiscent of the Crash Bandicoot games. The game is very vibrant, and you will get to explore unique worlds, ride minecarts, enjoy chase levels, go underwater, and fight bosses. It has what looks like proper 2-player couch co-op, so we're definitely excited for this one. Snow Bros Wonderland is a cute looking 3D platformer that has you playing as Snow Bros and will support 2 players. It got a release date for November 28th and will be coming to PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. If you like strategy games, then Civilization 7 might be what you've been waiting for. This game has you building up your own civilization, researching new technologies, and learning to either cooperate or defeat your opponents, or the other players if you're friends, I guess. It's coming to all platforms on February 11th and is supposed to support local and online multiplayer. Wobbly Life was announced to be coming to Nintendo Switch in December of this year. Now this is one that we've heard about a couple of times in our comments here and there, so it is supposedly pretty good. In the game, your grandma has kicked you out of the house, so now you have to go do jobs around the open world island to make money, survive, and live an extravagant life by purchasing clothes, vehicles, and houses. There are also quests scattered through the world to complete and some arcade modes to play together. The game generally supports up to 4 players, but I don't know how many it's going to support on the Switch. River City Saga 3 Kingdoms Next is a 2D beat 'em up based in feudal China. but you can ride what looks like a motorbike through your enemies. You have special attacks and all of the other good stuff that comes with a beat 'em up. It looks pretty charming and is coming to Switch, PlayStation, and PC on November 6th or maybe 7th. I'm not really sure on that one. That is a ton of game announcements, but when this video goes live, I am actually over in PAX West and I have a ton of appointments with what look like amazing co-op games. So that video is going to be up here when it's ready. But in the meantime, you can click on this playlist to go see all of the past multiplayer minutes and learn about all of the multiplayer games you have been missing over the years. I love you guys. Can't wait to see you over there. Y'all are awesome.